Guys, it's Fonzie with DipYourCar.com. What we're doing today is another Dip Pearl video, and what we've got is the Red Rum. It's kind of a bold, but at the same time very deep red, so we're really excited to do this. Now we're doing it on a BMW 3 Series. Now we have not dipped a BMW for a video since the matte white M3 that we did over a year ago, so we're really excited to do that. I know you guys want to see us do a bunch of different types of styles of cars, so we try to keep it fresh for you the best we can. So we're going to mix up a couple different base coats. I'll take you through the steps just to make sure we get the best results possible. It's Fonzie. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, real quick I want to talk about base coats when using the Dip Pearl products. So you know that you can use a default black base coat when using basically any of the microflakes or the Dip Pearls. However, we've been doing some experimenting. We've noticed that when you use a like color or a color matched color as your base coat, for example, we're going to be using the Red Rum Pearl today, so we want to get a red base down. When you use a light color or a matching color as your base coat, you end up using a lot less of the pearl top coat. So for example, if we had a black base on this car and then we were going to use the Red Rum on top of it, we'd be looking at probably 6, maybe even 7 coats of the pearl as a top coat before we get a solid coverage with the pearl. However, if we have a red base down before we use the Red Rum, we're looking at maybe 3 or even 4 coats of the pearl top coat to get that solid coverage. Obviously, the reason why is there's much less of a contrast between the dark black base and the red pearl versus a red base and the red pearl. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 coats of Gunmetal Grey down. Obviously, whenever you're using the red rubber dip spray, we always suggest to get better coverage, you start with a Gunmetal Grey base. So 2 coats of Gunmetal Grey, then we're going to come in with kind of a black cherry or a dark red. We're going to take the red rubber dip spray, we're going to dump a couple black tints into it to get kind of a deeper, darker red. We're going to put 2 coats of that down. Once we have our base color, that black cherry base color down, we're going to go right into a 50-50 mix of the Matte Clear and the Glossifier with 50 grams of the Red Rum per sprayable gallon. We're going to put that right on top of the black cherry. We think it's going to look great. We're obviously going for kind of a deep, darker red instead of a light, bright, vibrant red. So we'll take you through some of the mixing. Really excited to see how this one's going to come out. Now this is one of those projects where you go into it and you almost have no idea what it's going to look like. We've never used a red dip pearl before. We didn't know what it was going to look like over that brick red base, and then when you finish it, you finally get it out in the sun, your mouth kind of just drops open. This is definitely one of our favorite cars that we've ever done. We used the Red Rum Dip Pearl over that brick red, that dark red base. Remember, we started with Gunmetal Grey. Whenever we use red rubber dip spray, we like to use Gunmetal Grey as a base just so that the tint can catch a little bit and we can get better coverage with it. We added a little bit of black tint to the red rubber dip spray. We put that down as our base for our dip pearls, and then we did 4 coats of the Red Rum Dip Pearls in a 50-50 mix of Matte Clear and Glossifier. Now I am a very big fan of this point of using a color matching base coat underneath the dip pearls versus black all the time. You can use black, but because of the big contrast, you're going to be doing 6 or even 7 coats of the dip pearl top coat. With this we did only 4 and we got beautiful, perfect coverage. So everything you saw us use today, the dip pearls, the rubber dip spray, the gun, it's all available for you directly at DipYourCar.com. If you have any questions about your project, give us a call during business hours. We have a team of people here to help you, or you can shoot us an email, CustomerService at DipYourCar.com. It's Fonzie. I'm going to let the camera go around. Absolutely love the way that this one came out, and I hope you guys too. I'll see you in the next video.